Hello friends, welcome to Squaird Plans, where creative planning and organization comes to life. I'm Stephanie, and today we're going to be discussing my quarterly goals planner setup. We'll be reviewing my goals from the third quarter of this year and defining my goals for quarter four. So come plan with me. And I've got this Micron fine liner here ready to go, as well as this Happy Planner sticker book, which I pulled from. Okay, so I've already pre-set up the pages for this quarter. It's all based off of the original design that I do have a video on if you want to see how I initially set up all of these goal pages. So I've done quarter one and quarter two, as well as the goal review for quarter one and quarter two. Today we're going to be reviewing quarter three goals and then also setting up my quarter four goals. So first off, let's go ahead and review quarter three. I like to break it down into these 4 items to review. First off, I like to see where my wins were for the quarter. So for quarter three, I ended up adding 2 new listings to my Etsy shop, which was one of my goals, along with purging my closet and packing up a lot of my storage items, my craft storage, and then finally finding a way to maintain my weight and sticking to my 1 meal a day fasting. Consider all of those wins related to the goals I had set last quarter. And what worked, time blocking, as always, has been what has helped me keep my goals front of mind, along with setting aside Sundays for homework and freelance work so that I can put my goals into my weekly plan a little bit better. I'm also trying to eat larger, more whole food meals once a day. Those all were things that I felt worked to help me achieve my goals in review. And what didn't work is the next question I like to answer. Really meeting my goal time each week was a little bit difficult because I had a lot of freelance work come at me that kind of stole that time away. So I didn't get as much done as I had hoped. Also, to cleaning and packing every Sunday, which was part of the plan, did not work out again because of freelance and then just kind of burnout as well. And then finally, losing weight without cutting sugar or incorporating some kind of exercise that I wasn't doing before. That I was able to maintain was great, but to actually lose weight, I think I need to make some adjustments. So that will be front of mind for quarter four. So in review, I like to just kind of see how things went overall. I felt like I started the quarter off really strong with my goals, but I did have some health setbacks that made it a little bit hard for me to motivate and concentrate when I needed to, along with freelance bombardment happening over the quarter as well. I really need to refocus, I think, now that my health is getting better. I got some meds to help everything just kind of clear up and get me back to a nice normal. So hopefully that will help. And also too, our big move has been delayed. So just kind of putting that on the back burner for now so that I can focus on some of those other big goals that have been pushed to the side for a little bit. I also like to review the joy of the quarter, which for me was just finding a way to maintain my weight. For the last year or two, I just felt like my weight has steadily been going up and up. It's just been really great to find a way that I feel like is a sustainable way to maintain my weight. And then hopefully with some modifications, actually help me to lose some weight and get back to where I want to be. So now that we've reviewed quarter three, let's get set up for quarter four. And I'm going to pull out my vision board for the year just to have some ideas handy as far as goals that I may want to tackle. I think my first goal for quarter four is going to be my portfolio site, getting that finally done. I did have this same goal at the beginning of the year, and I did make some progress, but I didn't complete it. So I'm going to try to wrap it up here in this final quarter of the year and get that goal crossed off of my plate. So I've put that in. I'm going to separate out what I can do each month, each week, and each day to help me achieve that goal. So that's what the M, W, and D are in those circles. That's how I've been breaking it down kind of in a time segmented way this year. And it's been working really good for transitioning into my monthly goals and into my weekly schedules, that sort of thing. So I have for my monthly goals to finish 2 milestones each month. And I'm going to pull that from the Kanban board I built at the beginning of the year. It's kind of just sitting and waiting. So I'll put that in. Also, I want to complete 1 to 3 tasks each week. Again, tracking with the Kanban board and then setting aside 5 hours each week for the goal. And I'll time block that in as a daily goal, but I won't be able to work on it daily. So my next goal is going to be a business goal. And here I am hoping to add some more new listings to my Etsy shop before the end of the year. I'm going to set my due date to November 30th so that they can be in my shop by December so people have time to buy them and get their planners set up. So that's going to be the goal. And on the monthly, what I want to do is design and list 3 file types in my shop. That should give me enough to get to 6 at the end of November if all goes well. If not, 5. It just will depend on how my schedule works out. But I'm going to create a tracker to help me really keep track of the production. And that should help move things along a little bit smoother. I think kind of just lose track of where I am. So having a tracker will be helpful. I'm also going to aim to complete 1 file type each week. So if it doesn't happen, I have a little bit of leeway there to get it done 3 within the month. So we'll time block that into the schedule along with setting aside 5 hours on that goal each week. So again, setting another time blocking segment out that I can do on the daily, even though I won't be able to work on this every day, just in a weekly overview, 5 hours of time. So my final quarterly goal for this quarter is going to be to try to build some muscle and lose some fat. So again, this has been a year-long goal, just kind of manifested in different ways. But I think I've got a plan of action. So we're going to try to see if we can make this work and actually lose some weight. So I want to complete at least 12 plus days of 10,000 steps each month. So I usually get about 2 days a week. I want to bump that up to 3 if I can. So we'll see if that works for a little bit of extra movement, a little bit of extra calorie burn. I also want to weight train 3 days a week minimum. So that's added movement and calorie burn there, along with following a structured plan to hopefully help build some muscle. And then I also on the daily want to maintain my 1 meal a day schedule and track my calories along with my macros so that I can up my protein intake and support that muscle growth. So that's pretty much it for my quarterly goals. That's how I go about making them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Also, too, go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And we will see you next time. Bye.